way around. All right, let's get to the Genndy stuff.
All right, let's get in it. Let's get it.
Yeah, you got thoughts on this, and you upset.
I'm not too happy about it, AJ. I have to be honest.
I just had some infused gummies from my job with alcohol.
Well, hell yeah, man.
Fucking delicious.
I'm on some tall boys myself, so I'm ready to get into this.
I want some tall boys myself.
I'm
All
on
right.
some tall boys myself.
Awesome. So we'll start by drawing Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory.
All right.
And I want to ask, as someone who has
Bro, Genndy Tartakovsky. I don't know where that name come from. I told you, bro. I didn't even know this dude spoke English. So this is crazy to me. This is like saying Bigfoot, but then he talks like he's a normal dude. He's just big and hairy and just live in the woods.
Yes, Genndy Tartakovsky is a Bigfoot. He is this mythical being.
It's a cool Bigfoot that just wanted to draw. All right.
such a varied body of Star Wars, Hotel Transylvania, where do you think Fixed kind of fits into that body of work? Because it feels like, pretty different content-wise.
Yeah, for sure. I think it falls in.
We get right into it.
It like you said, because it's so different, it does fall in its own kind of category, and because it is adult, very adult, it definitely separates itself. And so I guess, I was gonna say it's like maybe between Primal and Dexter, but that's not really fair. Like it's too kind of specific. It's actually probably the more accurate way is it's everything that I loved in animation, but bringing it to be modern and contemporary, and but still using the same techniques that they were using in the 40s and 50s.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to dive into that idea of everything that you loved in animation. What is it about? What of that did you bring to Fixed?
So I love very physical animation, right, and very expressive animation, and so basically cartoony animation or caricatured animation, and so not necessarily like the big buggy eye takes and stuff like that, but more, I guess it's more of a nerdy animation thing that I loved about those old Warner Brothers and Tex Avery cartoons, is all the very specific character animation in it, and because the movement wasn't realistic. That's the thing. I think that's what I fell in love with, that it was very specific to the characters and what the animator could draw.
This is wonderful, and this is a really great insight into this man's creative process.
Let him finish his thought.
I'm just wondering how a man this wonderful and this educated on animation could make something like that shitty dog cartoon. I'm really just...
You don't know it's shitty. It's just different. It's just not what you expect from.
AJ. Okay, let's let him continue, and we'll unpack that shit later. But this is good so far.
It is.
And so when I started doing animation, and when people laugh at a movement that you created from nothing, that was like, I'm hooked. It's like me doing stand-up on stage, right, without having any of the pressure and all that stuff. I could do the stand-up through the movement that I create.
Yeah, and I know that this...
All right, unpack it. What you got?
Oh, not too much at the moment. Are we gonna? You want to comb through this whole thing, or are we gonna lead up to a punchline about that shitty dog show? Because so far I'm just I'm just like absorbing shit as far as his inspirations. Because like really character inspired animations just reminds me of everything he did with Samurai Jack, where Jack's movements are so like deliberate and focused, and everything he does is so indicative of his discipline and his character. Yeah, and it makes sense that he's inspired by the kind of the classic Tex Avery stuff. So that's my take so far. This has been a good interview. When did this come out?
Oh no, I think I saw it a few days ago.
Oh, okay, so this is recent.
Yeah.
I'm looking on his Wikipedia page. Apparently, Genndy was born in Moscow to Jewish parents.
I knew it was something up with him. Yeah, you said it's kind of eye opening. It's cool. I am very much inspired by those cartoons. Now, a lot of
Absolutely.
people a lot of people said like Ren and Stimpy, which he didn't mention. But so like I understand the gag stuff. I'm confused by the raunchiness of it and the crude over the top humor or reach for humor. But he did just say it feels like doing stand up without the pressure of having a crowd. So maybe he wanted to be a comedian, but he just don't want to be on stage. He never got over it. So this is his way of
But
doing
but Samurai Jack and like Dexter, like like he knows how to be funny. Clearly, he knows how to make animations funny and get characters to be funny. So like, what happened, man? Like what? Who?
maybe, but those let's say, like situational comedy as opposed to like it's like when you write for a comedian or for a show as opposed to writing for stand up. So maybe this show is his way of expressing that type of comedy.
I suppose that could be the case, but if this is him unfiltered, leads me to believe like, did he have other writers telling him how comedy worked, and he just isn't working with them now? Like,
Yeah. This I was like, she's such a nerd for this dragon necklace.
oh, definitely.
Like it's just like I keep my wolf earring. It's a wolf with a wolf
Now,
head with a dagger in his mouth.
now this is a girl plays Pokemon.
Man, I hope she plays Pokemon.
I think there's a 98% chance.
But Black Lives said I didn't think he was buff. Is he buff?
Yeah, he's pretty well built for a man his age, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think he was a hefty guy. I'd say that.
Was that Fixed is a passion project for you. It's been in development for what I think you conceptualized it in 2009. What is it about this project that makes you feel so deeply about it, makes you want to pursue it over all this time?
Well, I think it's because it started from like I had a group of, or I still have a group of high school friends that we're best friends till today, and like any group of old friends, they make you laugh like nobody else can, right? And I love all the characters of my friends. And so one day I was thinking, wow, can I translate their personalities into animation?
See, this is cool.
And I would heighten them so that everybody thinks they're funny. Almost like a Seinfeld idea. Like there are 4 very specific characters that everybody can laugh at.
Leave this man
so
alone.
It's kind of a similar thing. I'm like, all right, well, how can I do that? And then
I don't think
the
I
movie
can.
Initially was called Buds, just about friends, right, buddies.
I despise you for hating this.
And I pitched it, and they liked it. They kind of got it, and it was adult. This was 2008, and so back then, adult feature animation was pretty much non-existent, as it is still today, basically. And
wait, stop.
She goes, I see.
Adult feature animation is non-existent today? That's just not true.
Man.
That's a really out of touch take.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Feature animation. Okay. Like, when he said adult animation, I guess I just locked into those shitty Netflix shows, which this new dog show of his kind of reminds me of. But, so, yeah, when you think of stuff like Fritz the Cat, I guess there really isn't that, like, much of a market for that, like, adult animated features. Like, yeah, no. I talked myself out of that take. I think I agree with him. but yeah, okay. So, but this show is not a feature. This isn't coming out in theaters, so I don't know why he's kind of making that point. But
Well, I guess no. I think you consider something on being on Netflix as like a big thing. Like
I
what
took
you're.
it.
I think
Go
like
ahead.
what you're trying to do or take away from this is like the argument I think that happened with music when it came to like physical actual record sales as opposed to like streaming numbers.
Okay, yeah. Like I don't know. Gendy's a really old school guy. He's trying to approach
Definitely
like
not gay. Definitely not gay. Unless you are gay, then you are.
definitely not gay.
But if
CFH.
you're not, then no, you just late.
You
And
can
that's
be
okay.
you can be late without being gay, but all late people are gay.
No,
So
they're not.
just who knows?
They're GHUY. Yes.
Yeah, GHUY.
Yeah. All right, I like this though, man. This is
All right,
for the
no.
homies.
This is interesting. Like this is interesting so far. I'm learning a lot about Genndy, which I'm not going to say no to, and
Yeah.
his thought process behind how he made this show. I just want to hear more so I can know how he went so horribly wrong.
I feel you. All right, go for it. I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna go grab something.
Yeah. I'll hold
See
it
what
down.
you're going for, but you still need a concept, right? And then it's one of those things that doesn't happen much. And there's like a creative lightning struck me, or the animation gods were watching over me, or whatever. And the idea came to me right there. And then I said, "Oh, what if it's a dog?" And he finds out he's going to get neutered in the morning. The whole room laughs, and that was it. And that was the beginning of it.
Yeah, everyone I've told that concept too.
This
has been,
whole
like, that's
show
hysterical.
began with a dad joke.
It's a great hook. Also, I just want to appreciate. I love him. He's such a diva. Mine is more of a, unfortunately, a little bit of a blob.
Right.
I totally messed up on the glasses, but yeah, I love him. We'll go to the next one.
You want me to sign it for you?
Yeah, look at that.
That means
there he is. It's legit. It's legit. And then next,
nobody could do a squiggle.
Nobody can do a squiggle like that.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about the journey that this film has had, because it at one point was almost shelved or by Warner Brothers. And then can you, tell me about that process? And
Warner Brothers should have shelved it harder.
My bad. What did I miss?
She's talking about how the film was almost shelved by Warner Brothers. And they both showed each other their Dexter drawings.
Okay.
That's what happened. I can't beautify it up much more than that, but yeah.
All right.
Is on the chopping block, gets this second chance.
Yeah, we were doing it through New Line, actually, which was part of Warner Brothers. And so they bought it, they got it, right? And so we've been trying to sell it for probably 10 years.
Jesus Christ.
Right? And nobody kind of understood what we were trying to do, which was fine. But then New Line understood it. It was through their rated R division, comedy, and they were looking for an adult animated comedy. And I'm like, do I have the thing for you? And so we made it. It was a great process making it. Everybody was on board. Everybody understood. And so the process making it was great. There was no problems. We finished it in October of 2023.
Oh, wow.
And they were going to release it.
Back to the
and then
past.
about 2 months later, I get a phone call saying, like, Genndy, they're gonna not release it. But luckily, because they like me and they like the movie, they saved it from its being shelved, basically.
Fuck.
And so they gave it back to Sony, and then Sony didn't want to release it either. And then they tried to sell it.
This is just okay. This is really funny to me. This is just he's basically just going down the list of like, yeah, so we made this movie, no one really got it. We went to this studio and they didn't want to distribute it, and they didn't want to distribute it, and then they didn't want to. I'm like, are you noticing a pattern here, Genndy? Are you noticing kind of what the universe is telling you? Like maybe this was a terrible fucking idea. I can feel and visualize this. Yeah, like this is like seeing one of your heroes like make the Rise of Skywalker or something. Like this is not good for me.
But it's not. You're not watching something you love be torn down by your hero.
No, it's not as bad as the Rise of Skywalker. That's a bad example, but like, it's yeah. I mean, dude, just
I think my issue.
It's really hard for me to put this into words, but Genndy is such a talented motherfucker when it comes to animation and all the stuff he's talking about. I'm like, yeah, I love you. Why did you do this?
Why are you not allowing this hero of yours?
I'm allowing. What do you mean? I'm not allowing him. Of course,
Why
I'm
are you not?
allowing him.
You're not allowing him to explore
can't
other
stop him.
creative shit.
He already did. It's not my place to tell him to stop. It's my place to look at what he does and give my take on it. And that the trailer's abominable, man. Like I don't. What are you? Okay.
I think the content itself is abominable.
After we get past this interview, we need to watch that trailer in its entirety so we can both like react to it. And I want to see what you think is funny. Because I'm just curious.
I didn't think anything was funny about it. I didn't like it.
Okay, so you didn't like it.
No.
Okay. I was under the assumption that because you're saying I don't get it, that you did like it. Now I'm just adrift in the cosmic winds.
No, I'm just saying he has put out so much good shit. I think we should allow him or not be so turned away or opposed to him going in a completely different direction, because I believe this is some part of him that he's just now finding a time to be able to let that part out, to express that. I don't think he's trying to break fucking ground or do anything fucking spectacular. He just wanted to create some fun shit based off of his homies and do it in the style of older animation. When stuff like this was more common.
Okay, I mean, I'm all for adult animation. Like that's, I'm fine with that. But like, this doesn't seem to me like Fritz the Cat or Wizards or Heavy Metal or, something that's like really pushing the boundaries. This seems like a dime a dozen, like fucking.
Seemed like some Seth Rogen shit.
It seems like some Seth Rogen shit. I absolutely,
and it's terrible.
I think that's the best way to put it. And so my ultimate point is like, I'm not saying Genndy can't do this, but the fact that he is makes me be like, I mean, you made Primal, man. What
Primal?
You made everyone's favorite version of General Grievous. You did all this cool shit. How did it lead up to this? And I think it's just because this is his humor. I think like
this is him and his friends' humor.
This is him unfiltered. This is him making something for himself, and it's just.
You hate this man for doing this.
I don't, dude. I would never, dude. You don't understand how much I love Samurai Jack. Okay, you don't.
No. I see you right. I see Dax going back in the past on his crusade to go kill Genndy Tartakovsky to make sure that he does it. You kill him before the moment he conceptualizes this shit.
I wouldn't kill him. I might break one of his knees just to be like,
You won't, but future Dax will.
Future Dax? Look, I can't account for future Dax's actions, okay? I can just focus on present Dax. And present Dax, I wouldn't kill Genndy over this. I'd just maybe give him a light talking to, maybe gag him and put him in the back of my Porsche and drive him out to the desert and be like, hey, man, maybe don't make this shitty dog movie.
I see it. Zax is Dax. Oh my!
You'll know.
Dax is gonna come through, appear from a portal right as Genndy is about to put his pen to his paper to to jot these notes down for this movie. And Dax put a fucking gun to his head and say, "Put the fucking pen down." Whatever you were thinking, never. Don't do it.
Don't make me do this, Genndy.
The future becomes a dark, bleak place because of that. What you doing?
It's
All right.
yeah. Okay, let's let Genndy keep selling his magnum opus here.
I love it, bro. I love it. he going out the. This is like when Lil Wayne made the Rock album. Everybody's like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Hold on, let's see what happens here."
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Oh shit!
Even in January, Netflix passed on it. That's the crazy part.
This
Right.
January or January 2024?
January 2024, and they passed on it. And I was like, so what you were saying, how does that affect you? You know, I've never had.
Oh, okay. CFH has no idea what we're talking about.
We're talking about Genndy Tartakovsky's new animated feature, which is
Okay.
about.
How about we should watch the trailer so that everybody has
Sure.
context?
That's fine. That's fine. I think that's a good idea.
I'll be watching.
Like, people should have context for this, because otherwise, it just seems like because otherwise, it just seems like I'm bitching at Genndy about nothing, and I don't want to come off like I don't like Genndy.
What is it called?
I don't remember.
Fixed. Red band teaser. We could just go to official one. This is it. Y'all still see it? Okay.
I still see it. All right, we got 2 minutes 22 seconds of this, and
He said, "I haven't seen or heard of it, and from the sound of it, I'm grateful."
Well, prepare to have that reality shattered, CFH, because we're going head first into this, and
yep.
there's no going back. We're gonna let the dogs out.
Oh, yeah, so good. Oh, you are my one and only. Oh, Nana! How many times have I told you to stop? Nana! Having trouble running? Still gotta finish here. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Paul.
Honey, what's up, girl?
How's Nana?
Nana? Who cares about Nana?
Your pinky dicky is out.
Could you stop it for a second, please?
You said what?
I was just saying, could you stop it for a second, please? Because I have my head in my hands, and I'm reliving the horror all over again. Because this is how they chose to open their.
Already.
Yeah, CFH. Like that's the appropriate reaction.
It fucking sucks, bro.
Because
I want to see it, bro. I want to see it crash and burn, bro. It's like the Joker when he got his hands like over his face, his eyes peeking through his fingers, and he's just smiling.
It's not about money. It's about sending a message.
It's like you just gotta brace yourself for this fucking fire.
I imagine Genndy around with his friends being like, and so my show opens up and it's got this dog just humping this elderly woman's leg, and then the dude chases him out, but he's like, I still gotta finish, so he dunks his dick and balls and I'm already like, what are you doing, dude?
So okay, let me say this, and it's probably not even this deep, but think of something
it's deep. He was really deep in that cup. He was really giving it to her.
Okay, but look, if he's and this makes me like, I didn't care at first. Like, again, it's trash, but you don't know. Again, as a creator, you don't know what he's going through, and him expressing this. So, like, the way I'm saying it, and again, it probably don't have to be this deep, but if, like, let's say one of his friends had like fucking testicular cancer or something. Why is that hilarious, bro? Stop.
It's not,
And they did like a fucking What's that movie? Hangover? Is that it?
What? The Hangover movie was not predicated on one of them having testicular cancer, AJ. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
No,
but
it
that's
wasn't. I
the
think it was another one
that's the
though.
premise.
What was it? Was it Road Hogs?
No, Roadhogs is where fucking.
Okay, am I thinking
John-
about fucking what is it? Cobra Kai? When the one friend was dying, and then Johnny and all of them they went out and they got to fighting.
AJ, are you good, brother?
Look, we see this shit I believe we see this all over the place, bro. The one homie is going through some life and death shit, so we got to relive the glory days one more time, just in case he don't make it.
This is the glory days.
Maybe it could be as simple as that. CFH. Again, it's probably not as fucking deep as I'm making it.
CFH, you are running on a tighter rung of logic than AJ is right now. He's just bouncing around
His
between.
friend gets testicular cancer, and now they're like, okay, we got to make sure you use them balls as much as you can before you get them snipped to save your life. I can definitely see somebody translating that over into this story. But he ain't trying to get into all of that with the public.
Buddy,
Pray for AJ.
Buddy, if that was what he was trying to translate, he needed someone who was more fluent because this shit don't make no sense to me.
That's crazy. Why do y'all think that's crazy?
Because he did.
Dax, your freaky ass see people as animals already.
No.
Or see some version of what I just said is true.
First of all, I don't see you as an animal. You clearly are one because because I don't know what you're on. You're bouncing back and forth between unrelated shows, talking about testicular cancer, trying to justify that Genndy Tartakovsky just happened to make a shitty movie.
The logic is there. It makes sense. It's some version of what I said makes sense. I promise you.
I'll clip this and I'll ask the Discord what they feel about it because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro.
All right, he fuck around and say his homie got cancer, bro. I need $5 from everybody, bro.
Everyone, please super chat our man because clearly he needs help. If he's saying the Genndy Tartakovsky,
I need something. I need this movie. I need to.
You don't. No one needs this movie. That's the. We got an abomination watching a dog hump a grandma's leg. What is it? I don't know. This is just where we find ourselves. But all right, maybe let's do 30 more seconds and try to pause again. I don't know if we'll make it, but fuck.
I love this. I love this shit show.
All right. Break it up. It's the same ass as yesterday.
What smells like nylon and varicose veins?
Oh, look. It's Rocco, the ballless wonder. What happened to Luther?
Oh, hell, the window of nothingness.
I came home after the park, and there was a party. It was crazy. No rules.
They let you drink from the toilet.
Come on, boy.
They filled it with Kool-Aid.
What the? Oh, me. I guess that's it. Time to go home and face the hatchet.
We're gonna go out there and suck every bit of fun out of those before you lose them.
Together.
We're all gonna suck your.
All right, hold on. Let's let this joke get passed.
Sure.
What? I meant we're just going along for the ride as you enjoy your before you lose them.
We're off leash!
Okay, what you got?
We're all gonna go and suck your balls so that your balls have a good last bit of your ball, and just like the sensor bars over the dog's beeholes and like what this seems like some, and this is me saying this so you know it's bad. This seems like some weird fetish shit. And
I don't think so.
Is it supposed to be funny? The fact they're being so intricate, and like the guy who had to animate those swinging dog balls, and then the guy who had to edit the sensor bar over them. must have just had an existential crisis while doing so, being like, "This is what I'm getting paid for. This is my life.
This is what they pay for.
This is okay."
People have drawn worse.
It's just, I, how Genndy? How did you think any of this was a good idea? I know I'm repeating myself, but fuck's sakes, man, this is embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing.
Well, we'll see with that interview.
Yeah, no, I want to get through the rest of that because I have to see his mindset. I have to know how he came to the decision to commission this and too hard on young.
All this trailer shows me is that people are too hard on young people degeneracy and not hard enough on old people degeneracy.
You know what? That's a good fucking point. That's a good fucking point because his degeneracy has had time to fester. It's had time to age like a fine wine.
He's had time to choose a better route to go. I love it, man.
That's a skull!
Oh, it hurts so good.
This is what tonight is all about. Welcome, bitches. Are you ready to go wild?
So we're going to have an extended scene of dog whorehouse in this movie. For all you who are interested in checking it out, I'm sure that's going to be a highlight. We have this lovely, I don't know what she is, maybe a corgi, but she's chilling in the tub while everyone's watching at her gyrate and shake water around. I hope everyone's having a good time. I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday night. Please like the stream for more dog porn or whatever it is we're looking at, because yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying Genndy's latest masterpiece, because I sure am. You know, this is what I want. This is what I thought like he was leading up to. This is potential in the You know what? Yeah, animated dogs running around with adult jokes is not necessarily the worst premise, but this just is so base. You know, I don't really see any layers to this. I certainly don't see any character, which is what Gendy's really good at, you know? So.
Bro, he don't want to do that shit this time.
Oh, well. Okay, that makes it okay then. He just
this man, he don't want to make no fucking time traveling ass fucking honored abiding warrior.
I don't need one of the dogs to go back in time and fight a fucking demon.
Fucking super genius ass giant robot building little boy.
No.
He ain't trying to think that hard, bro. He said, my friend do this shit in real life. I can imagine some dogs doing this. Let's just draw it. And here we go.
Oh, so you think the dogs are an allegory for his friends?
That's what he said in the interview.
I must have missed that. I was cringing too hard. Holy shit!
Yes,
That makes
what the fuck?
I'm sorry. You know what? If I missed something, please update me, because this shit is just, it's breaking me right now, dude. Like, so this isn't even like, oh, we have dogs and they do quirky dog things and I want to make a dog comedy. This is straight up him transposing himself and his friends into dog. That makes me think like, dude, your weekends must be fucking weird. I don't know what you're getting up to. Yeah, the skunk part.
It's Netflix.
Okay, so yeah, it's a Netflix release. It's not a theatrical release, which makes me even more confused why I guess he wanted it to be a theatrical release. Some part of him thought that would fucking happen. So do with that what you will.
Be a theatrical
okay, CFH, I wouldn't go that far. I would not go as far as to say I'm losing respect for him.
That's definitely what it seems like, bro.
No. It's that's not what it is, because it would have to be that he's knowingly.
Another furry friend.
It's another furry friend. Hey, we'll get Genndy onto the show. We'll fucking ask him what he feels about this, but we won't, obviously. But this, like, but why dogs? I don't know.
I'm telling you, bro. One of his friends got fucking ball cancer. And he said, "Who else get their balls snipped? Dogs.
You,
You ain't going to snip your fucking parrot's balls. You ain't snipping your ferret's balls."
AJ is really committed to this game theory he has about. Oh, what up, what up?
He's not drawing his dogs with fucking lumps of sausages hanging from their faces like beards, doing dumb shit like that.
And you know, female dogs bathing and like doing whatever this
Bro,
is.
it's the strip club, man. Come on now.
I get it. No, AJ, I get it. I'm not ignorant as to what I'm seeing. Just let's just finish this trailer, man. We're gonna be here all fucking night.
Hey, calm down. Different is good when it makes sense.
Different is good when it makes sense. This does not make sense.
This makes perfect sense.
Does it, AJ?
Okay, you missed the part about the allegory for his friends. Okay, and we've seen Hangover. We've seen Wild Hogs. You've seen
This does not have anything to do with those movies. You are
it's the
bugging.
same concept, the same idea.
Chat, help me out.
The
AJ
last hoorah with
AJ,
the boys.
Oh, that's okay. That's what you're saying. Okay, well, in that instance, I can kind of see what you're talking about, but that doesn't really make anything better. That's just more
It makes it more palatable.
Palatable, yes,
palatable.
Yes. You said palpable, which is funny because it sounds like Palpatine, but
okay, that's a different word. I think it palpitate.
It's a different word, and it's also not a word. Yes.
I'm not convinced. All right, yes, different is good when it makes sense because I think of only the best shit. All right, let's see this little I forgot what this called. Is it the Chinese crested terrier something, or is it just Chinese crested? I gotta look it up now.
No, don't pause it again. For the love of God, keep going.
Yeah, let's pause it on the fucking drag Doberman.
The drag Doberman, yeah. I didn't even want to bring that up because I bitch about trannies too much as it is, but here we are.
We don't know if it's tranny, so I didn't want to go that far. We just stopped at drag. Maybe
yeah, tranny is too far. It's just drag queen.
Yeah,
but,
maybe he just like the fucking this eyeliner mascara. I don't know what this is called, but in the eyelashes.
It looks like Snoop Dogg.
No, no, it don't. All right, moving on.
Does a little bit.
Fixed.
Paul? Honey, this is not that.
What do you call it?
I don't know what to call it, but it isn't sex.
Oh, snap.
That was their best joke they had. That's the strongest thing they had to end on.
That's what we're gonna end on.
That's it. There you go. Now everyone has now you in the chat have full context for what it is that Gendy's vision will bring about. Now let us see how he justifies this fucking atrocity.
I'm so glad I came in halfway through this.
Yeah, you came at a good time, AC. Yeah, nothing about it is palatable. Palpatine. Yeah. This is not Creamy Sheev. This is not even close to Creamy Sheev. Creamy Sheev is good and right, and this is fucked. This is all.
How does it scream fetish? This is one part of an entire movie.
Because they have censor bars, like. Okay.
Because
I don't know that it screams fetish, but it definitely whispers it very loudly. You know what I'm saying?
Whispers it loudly in your ear.
Hey there.
With a warm breath.
You ever seen a close up of my Doberman's butthole?
Yes, yes, we see dog buttholes every day, and so much like media, which rightfully so, but just kind of like ignores it, or it's with the cartoons, you draw it as if it isn't there because it's not
or
necessary for the story.
if you want to have a little funny joke like that, just do like the Japanese and have the dog and just draw a little X,
Draw a little egg.
just where the beehole's supposed to be, and that
Okay,
gets
but
the
the
point across.
okay, but their genitals and anus are not important to the story. They, in this case, it's important to the story. They're using those parts.
Oh, that's the justification you want to go with. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
They showed that.
It's very important that we see a close up of that orifice so that we may understand the struggle of these dogs as they fight against impotence and their balls being cut off. AJ, what are you talking about? Are you okay? Like this
Hey, see, this is the accepted public trailer. I guess it wasn't the red band trailer. I don't want to see all of that.
Yeah,
All right.
that was just the normal trailer. I don't. If there is an extended trailer, I'm not watching it because I only have so much sanity left to burn through tonight. And
well, here we go. Rest of the interview.
all right. Let's see it. Back up a little bit. I think it's
fixed made.
I think we're like 6 in. I'd say 6 is fair. There we go. Yeah.
They gave it back to Sony, and then Sony didn't want to release it either, and then they tried to sell it, and then basically
you just don't know Black Lives.
Trying to sell it.
He is definitely on his Kanye arc. He's going to release his new single tomorrow.
This January or January 2024?
January 2024. January.
Look, I already did I put my voice? I didn't put my head. I didn't put my head on it, but that gif, y'all know that scene, that clip where Kanye says George Bush don't care about black people.
I do remember that.
Okay, so I always think of me as Kanye, and I say Disney doesn't care about black people.
Well, they don't. They don't care about people in general. So I think you're right on that one.
Man, look, Kanye speaking truth. Don't take it too.
And they packed on it, and then I was like, so what you were saying, how does that affect you? You know, I've never had anything like that happen to me before, right? And so
everybody felt like Dax. I was like, Genndy, what the fuck is this?
Could you imagine if that, like, if the trailer had like a premiere, like a YouTube premiere, and there was like a live chat, and he was just like scrolling through it, and everyone's like, "Oh God, this is so fucking gross! What the fuck?" And he's just like,
This is terrible. What the fuck is this? Yeah.
You mean Samurai Jack, man? What the fuck? All right. And yeah, make a T-shirt of, I don't know what, but make a T-shirt of it, AJ.
Make a T-shirt of what? What did I say?
I'm not sure.
When we got on this topic.
Yeah, you gotta clarify for us, AC. But
Disney don't care about black people. Maybe that's what they talking about.
Oh yeah, the Disney comment. Yeah, Disney does not care about black people. Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one.
They do, and I use
just use John Boyega's face. Fuck it, like. Oh, there you go.
I used his head.
That is diabolical. That is. You know,
look,
I need to get some protection from my body, mind, and soul. I need some protection from the cringe that I'm experiencing. I need to slip into something more comfortable. There we go. All right, perfect. Hazmat suit equipped. It's my hazmat suit, AJ. It's for times such as these where I need to be insulated.
All right, I might have to talk some sense into you, son.
Okay. We're gonna have an avatar battle now. Is that what's happening?
I'm called Dr. Phil AJ up.
Oh, why would you call it that?
You know what? I need to stop because the jerks was like, bro, why would you call it that? I said something else.
Well,
And they was like, bro, fuck no, don't do that.
don't ever fucking put that avatar on again.
Oh, shit.
Let it die with this stream.
Let me hear him take it down. Let me hear him take it off.
Okay. I'll take solidarity. I'll take my suit off too.
Oh shit. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on. This the
There
Kingdom
we
Hearts
go.
one. Can you see that?
Oh fuck, that's awesome. Yeah,
Is it full screen?
That's good.
Oh, it's not full screen. It's good enough. And then, so I don't know. I figure I can have fun and like as I'm getting tired through the night, especially if I'm on somebody else's one stream. Then I put that one up. Laugh with me, Dax.
Just do a laugh right now. Just let it out.
Lord, what? All right, back to the interview. Nothing.
6 months of nobody buying it.
I'll laugh with you,
start to
AJ.
think,
But
like, what did I do wrong? You know, did I make a movie that's unwatchable? Could that be it?
yes, yes, you did. That's
Bro,
exactly what you did. Wow, what a perfect.
Stop being like all these others who are shitting on him for his expression.
I am not shitting
He's
on
giving you hit after hit, you ungrateful swine. Motherfuckers been giving you fucking delicious, buttery fucking beef, juices running, and now he gave you a fucking vegetable, and you like, what the fuck is this?
And now he's
It's a
giving.
goddamn vegetable. Motherfucker, eat it. It's not
Yeah.
gonna kill you.
And now he's.
Might make you
And now he's
stronger.
putting his dog's asshole through a popcorn bucket and telling me, "Hey, this is good too, right?" And I'm like, "No." All right, keep it going. We got so much more to this to get through, dude. It's
Man, a man can only put out so many hits, bro. God damn.
no. Quentin
Yeah,
managed
miss
not to.
after
Now he's
what?
giving us miss after miss. Yeah,
What
I mean,
miss? It was Primal, and then it was that
No.
show.
no, Primal is great. What did he
Primal's
make?
fucking amazing.
What did he make after Primal?
After Primal, it was a show. I forgot the name of it. I remember Ego talking about it, but it was like some characters that were being reincarnated every so often. And I mean, he liked the show.
Well, that sounds.
I didn't watch it.
Well, sounds better than this. This is a shit show.
It was more in line with something he'd create, yes, but still, I hate y'all.
Oh, it's our fault that Genndy did this. I see.
Yeah, I won't let this man be different a little bit. See, again, that's why you got to stop performing at your highest tier, because they expect that every time, bro. You can't go into the game just chilling, man. People like, what the fuck? This ain't the Genndy we know. All right.
But then, so that went on, and it eats away at your confidence, right? And so that's kind of all I have is after making shows and movies for over 30 years, you kind of start to believe in, okay, my instinct is kind of right. It's gotten me this far, except for this. And then all of a sudden in January,
see, I think that's why I think I'm too attached to it. I think I feel I keep feeling as he explained. It's like that.
Well,
yeah.
it almost this doesn't make me not respect him. This makes me feel sorry for him. Like it's a much different experience than something like you usually see, like some fool, like they're roasting on Friday Night Tights or Open Bar, who's just an asshole director who doesn't, whose finger's so far off the pulse. It seems like he understands what the problem is, but he doesn't get how to fix it.
Because to them, there's nothing to fix. It's just like, why aren't people allowing him to simply put something out? And it's like how y'all are holding it to the standards of Samurai Jack or Primal. And he's like, dude, I'm not trying to make another Samurai Jack or a Primal. I want to make this dumbass dog thing. And you motherfuckers like act like I have to make this thing. It's like then that's when people are
AJ,
like,
you know, I have a very strong counter argument to this. He
Okay.
could have just stayed at home and ate some salad and not made this. No one made him make this.
He
Like,
did it for his homies, Dad.
his homies who had testicular cancer.
Maybe that's just his seasoning on the plot. Make it happen. Reality.
Yes,
not
please give Gendy's friends testicular.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying within the confines of this video, let Genndy say that that's what happened and that's the reasoning for this shit.
Brother, we got to keep going, please, for the love of God. It's too much. Please let him rock. Let him rock for just like 30 more seconds, and then we can talk again, at least.
Man, my man.
I'm not even trying to rush you. I'm just this just
you good,
hurts.
man. I'm talking about you. F you. I'm talking about Genndy right now, man. I'm with you. I'm with you, Genndy. This me with Genndy, like, man.
Oh, look at you over in that corner.
I'm slumped over on the bookshelf.
It's a brown dragon too. It's perfect.
And then I come alive at night, and then I talk to all the other toys. And I'm like, oh, guys, what are we going to do to help Genndy?
His new script is really shit. We gotta rewrite it in his sleep. We gotta go into his Google Docs.
Exactly, bro.
See, that's a better movie than the thing that we have witnessed. So
the dogs are just all right, let's go.
All right.
2025 of this year, I get a phone call and they're like, hey, Netflix wants to release Fixed. And I was like, what? But they passed on it. So I don't know what happened in last year, January, but in this year, January, there's this guy, John Dudarian, who's the kind of head of adult series animation at Netflix. He loved it, and he basically championed it through the company, and then people then totally got it. And here we are, so it was, it was probably one of the saddest years I had, just because it was, it was at its end. And I wasn't sure if anybody was going to see it. And I was so proud of, like, besides the story and the characters, I just love the animation. Yeah. Right?
Oh, I bet you do.
I was so sad for the animators that they're never going to see their work be seen by the public. That was really the crushing part of it, because I'm such an animation nerd and fan that I just didn't want this. I wanted this to be seen, because nobody does animation like this anymore.
I want to ask, because I think that there have been similar sagas with a lot of.
Fuck you, Dax.
Excuse you?
This man trying to keep raunchy animation alive. He doing it for the love of the game, for the art form.
AJ, you noticed that I changed my PFP, right? Because this is the birth of Sad Dax, and
let me see Sad Dax. That looks like.
This is Sad Dax right here.
He could have turned sad. It looks like he's thinking about a bunch of things. So he looks like he hasn't committed to sad yet, but he's on his way.
This is very much on my way to sadness, but dude, what is he holding down exactly? Because
raunchy animation, bro. Okay, hold on. Not quite this far. Or like this outlandish, but I would say just the fact of being able to, like, I was trying to, that was almost fun. To be able to do this.
Don't beat me, Massa. Please don't beat me, Massa. Don't beat that tired old body. No, don't.
to be able to do outlandish shit with animation. That's what he's trying to keep alive.
Well, then he's doing a great job, and I applaud him for it.
Man, he's not trying to be a fucking on the Mount Rushmore of raunchy comedy. He's just trying to throw his.
Good, because he's not. He's not
in the ring.
He's not even on the. He's not even on the shitty sandcastle of adult animated comedy. He's not even in the fucking sphere of anything you would consider quality.
This is Dax. This is you to Genndy right now.
Kill him.
I would not sick the hyenas on him, but I would banish him from my kingdom.
Terrible. What does this mean, Dax?
It
I'm
means
so sad nobody will see dogs fucking.
that's basically what he's saying. Honestly,
It's not.
if I were an animator and I worked on this and it never got to see the light of day, I'd be like, that's okay. I got paid. I'm good with that.
Your argument for defending this can be used against you on the DK Bonanza argument because it's different. How
I wouldn't say it directly. I wouldn't say you could directly use AJ's own
Come
argument.
on, I want to argue. I want to argue with
against
AC
him.
because he won't get on a fucking stream because he
Oh.
on Japan time.
Yeah, it's true. He's fucking around in Japan. He can't.
He on konnichiwa.
Oriwa desu.
Desu.
Desune.
Sayonara.
But I mean, I hear where you're coming. I hear where you're coming from, AC, and I'm in here trying to figure it out. But like,
DK is an established thing, bro.
No.
This is something totally new, something fucking totally wild, totally different, irreverent to anything he's already created.
I mean, irreverent is a good descriptor, but it's not exactly irreverent in the way I would prefer. That's a good Samurai Jack drawing he made, though. That's awesome. I'd love to have one from Genndy.
Man, boy. All works are not created equal. Man, like let me just come over here and do this.
They sure aren't, AJ. I think we are experiencing that.
This is Lil Wayne doing rock, Michael Jordan doing golf. What else? There are some other ones. Where's the wild cards? Mark Wahlberg being Vanilla Ice. Did I get that right? Who was the rapper he was? Marky Mark? Is that what it was? That's what I'm talking about.
Marky Mark Vanilla. I don't even know.
You don't. Mark Wahlberg was a rapper. You didn't know that?
I knew Marky Mark. Yeah, I knew Mark Wahlberg was a rapper.
What's his rapper name?
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Marky Mark. So I'm saying this is. I don't know. I guess that was kind of opposite because he was something weird before.
How did we get on to Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch when we're talking about dogs' anuses? Your brain works in mysterious ways, AJ, and I become more fascinated by it the more we hang out. Like it's
because what we're watching with Fixed is Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, Genndy Tartakovsky and the Funky Bunch.
But Mark did that super early in his career, and then
I know I said it's opposite, bro. I said it's opposite, so I said it doesn't translate well. Okay. It's not perfect, but I think I was on to something. I didn't get it. I didn't accomplish it.
Somehow I think Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch is less cringe than dogs' censored anuses.
Stop it! It don't have to be. All right, AC. I don't want to argue with you, AC, bro. Get on a fucking stream, man. Be the angry Canadian you claim to be. Get on here and battle with me. Do you even lift, bro?
Summon all your life force and use it to tell AJ he's a cunt.
Yes. The fucking gross dangling from these animals' chins, bro. That's cool. That's what you want from your DK. You love the Mario movie too, even though I got the poster on my fucking wall right now. You want to see the Kongs riding around in goddamn cars while nobody else in the Mushroom Kingdom decided to fix up a fucking car and to move around in it.
Look, AJ, I'm not going to say that the world building in the Mario movie was perfect by any means, but I cared about the world. I certainly don't care about the world that this movie takes place in.
It sucked. I did let them cook. I said some things about it. I said some things about it were good. The fucking bananas are retarded. And they just being a furry. Sometimes
your bananas are being retarded.
Mike is good at golf. I don't know. I didn't watch sports. I heard otherwise. Metallica doing Saint Anger. I don't even know, but I feel like you're on the same page. I believe in what you're saying, CFH.
Well, he's kind of on your comment about how you can't put out constant bangers, and I disagree. Like, you can.
I live most days.
It just takes a kind of insane wunderkind weirdo artist who's super obsessive, like Quentin Tarantino, who, as far as I'm concerned, has not made a bad movie. So
I ain't talking about lifting them noodle cups, bro. I ain't talking about lifting them chopsticks. Bento box boy.
Chopsticks, bento box boy.
However you say it. I think that's how you say it. The boxes.
Well, yeah, that's how you. That's what a bento box is. But why are we talking about bento boxes?
I'm just talking shit to AC.
Okay.
The Kongs have been living under oppression. They finally get wheels. You want to take it away? They never should have had them in the first place. They're stronger for it, literally. Who's the villain here? Stop it. I want them to be their best physical selves.
Kongs don't need cars. They should be climbing trees.
Definitely. Come on now.
All right, AJ, I guess we'll go to your house and we'll
It's
take
okay.
your car because it'd be better for you if you had to run to work every day, right?
It's okay. If I had the strength outside of my werewolf form to
there it is.
to throw you motherfuckers in a barrel and to just push you around on a day-to-day basis, and you paid me for it, yeah, I'd do it. That's the life I live. Now you are antagonizing me, so you at work. You can't do nothing about it. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was a terrible movie.
See, I only caught the tail end of that. I saw the last bit, so I don't know any of the context for that last scene. But yeah, I hate the fact that he had Bruce Lee get his ass kicked because apparently Quentin has like a hate boner for him and thinks he's a prick, or he was a prick. I don't know. That shit's weird to me. So Once Upon a Time in Hollywood might be the exception. I'm not even gonna argue with CFH on that. I think he might be onto something because I don't know.
Argument. I had not seen it.
No argument. But as far as Genndy's concerned, this has been fascinating, honestly, seeing his mindset around why he made this, his reaction to being rejected so many times, and like that. This I feel educated. I feel like an educated Otzel.
Other animated movies or partly animated movies, like there was the Scoob movie that got axed by one of those, and then Coyote versus Acme, which it got resurrected and also bought. So I guess, could you tell me a little bit about what it's been like watching?
I didn't know Scoob got axed. I saw it.
I didn't know there was a Coyote versus Acme movie. Like, that sounds awesome.
What do you know?
Not much, but I add that to the list of things I didn't know. But
Dax, we gotta figure out what you specialize in, so we can throw some of that up there.
I specialize in being a weirdo. Don't worry about it.
All right, we'll bring the furry girls out next week, people.
No, we don't gotta go that far. I'm not trying to start a Gooner stream, but like,
bro, I'm fighting that. I've been winning that fight.
It's a fight that will always be won, AJ. The Gooners will always win. But Dax specializes in calling out Genndy's BS. Okay, sure.
We didn't know Genndy had BS.
Not Genndy's BS specifically. I guess I just can smell. See, I don't think he's really BSing here because he's being really honest about the whole process and what led to this point. Like, did I? It's like, oh, it chipped away at my confidence because I did this for so many years and now everyone's rejecting this. Like, did I make something unwatchable? That was that's a big thing. Like, good for you, dude. Big self-awareness there. Like, obviously he's happy that it eventually did get picked up and that the animator's beautiful work got to be represented on screen, but I'm not happy about it.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
You're never gonna let us get through this, are you? You're like Zax. Like you like pausing way too. And hey, I'm an EFAP enjoyer. I love that shit. But like,
Message.
There's so much meat left on this bone, AJ, and I'm ravenous to get to it. You know.
Transformative. Nah, man,
We-
we're talking about it. You got issues. I
I got.
don't like it. I don't like you right now.
What?
But
Hold on. You don't like me right now,
no, bro,
AJ?
you shit on my boy, man, for
I'm not.
wanting to do his thing, man, for
I'm not.
deviating away from what you know. You holding him to something that he didn't form a contract with you to say that he was gonna
Brother,
always be that person.
brother, when you make good shit consistently, it's not a contract, but it's a it's a recognition to be like, oh shit, you're really good at what you do. It's like when you hire a carpenter and he makes a really good house over and over again, and it's like everyone recommends this guy because he does really good work and he has pride in his work and he shows up early and he leaves late and he does everything super detailed, and then so this other dude's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hire him to do my house too, and then he builds you this shitty little shack. It's got like a leaky toilet and it's all not built to code, and it's like, well, what the fuck happened there? Like it's just like it's a
Okay,
schism. It's a
counter. I see what you're trying to say with that. I would say it's more like this guy that builds these crazy, intricate houses all the time, and he's known for the like wacky designs. And when it came to your house, he decided to make something a little bit more humble, a little bit more chill, but maybe he had some crazy colors on it. And it wasn't as crazy as those others, but it got the job done. It was exactly what you needed, maybe a little bit more. But you wanted them crazy houses with the fucking all the hedges shaped like all the crazy fucking animals, and then you got a fucking like Jumba Jukiba it built a fucking house.
Okay, well, Jumba Jukiba? What is that?
That's Jumba when he rebuilt fucking Nani and Lilo's house.
Oh,
with all the alien tech. And yeah, and yeah.
So you're saying this show that Genndy has created is a fucked up house made by aliens who don't
No,
even know how houses work?
I'm saying Gendy's house is a simple house with everything you need with a little bit more. It's not as crazy and intricate as the other one and fascinating and eye-catching, but
You're saying this show is a simple, basic house with everything you need, as in it's an yeah exactly.
And it has some crazy colors.
These are not.
And maybe
brother, if I painted your house like puke green and urine yellow in various shades, like I mix the paint and I just splattered it all across like Jackson Pollock, like in places where it shouldn't be, like on the sink and in the fucking bathtub, like would you be cool with that?
Some color on my toilet and on the
porcelain,
on
the porcelain, on the
shit that's usually white, you threw some color in it. Fuck yeah, that's cool.
Wow.
I'm an artist.
You are an artist. That I'm not denying that, but I'd say your tastes are more eclectic than I first thought, which I can admire, you know?
Why do you want that? Why would you want just a plain white fucking
Why would
porcelain toilet and sink?
Why would I not want paint spackles in my toilet?
That's like saying you want the current McDonald's as opposed to the fucking Playhouse we could have had with Grimace and fucking Birdie and Hamburglar and little chicken nugget, little fucking wing things running around. Like, what are you saying with the ball pit?
Chat, you can't see it, but my head is fully in my hands right now. I think AJ has slowly eroded my sanity.
Stop that. White porcelain toilet. Come on now.
Yeah, who wants a normal ass white toilet?
If I could get a fucking a toilet, the top, the shit that goes up and down, the lid with like the Mickey Mouse like things on the back, and it was like a black toilet, but then the bottom part of it be red like his pants, and then somehow you get the yellow buttons. That's a dope toilet. I'd get that.
I'm gonna clip the shit out of this stream, AJ.
I've said nothing weird, but I'd have a Mickey Mouse toilet. There's
No,
nothing wrong with decor.
right, chat. AJ hasn't said anything weird. Everything is
Disney
totally on the
decor.
level.
What's weird about that? You know what's weird? This is the joke I was coming up with. I was like, it's weird as a fucking adult when you trying to like enjoy the like childhood things you get for it's like you trying to buy like Capri Sun and Pop Tarts. Like it looks like you about to fucking lure some little kid to your home. It's like, no, I just enjoy these things. Just got to be aware of what you buy as an adult.
That wouldn't be my immediate assumption if I saw a dude of your caliber
Cool.
buying Capri Suns. I'd be like, oh, dude just likes Capri Suns. I wouldn't immediately jump to like pedo status, but if you bought a bunch of DVDs of this movie to hand out to kids, then it'd be like, okay, I'm putting you on a list, and you're never getting off it.
You see an old ass man buying fruit by the foot. It's like, bro, you old as shit, bro. Your body cannot handle all that sugar. Who are you sharing this fucking candy with, bro?
CFH says that your streams are wild and that it always seems to turn gay.
Not gay at all.
I think it's me. I think I just draw it out of him. I don't know. Maybe I'm a tism magnet. Leon always seems to say the wildest shit when I'm on his stream. Just like I don't know.
Nothing gay. I just said buying snacks as a grown man it's just kind of weird, man. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just feel weird. It's like when you high and everybody else is like sober. You're like, do they know? Oh my god.
Oh, they know. They know, AJ. Don't worry about that. We all get it. The no judgment here, brother.
Oh man. Okay. Genndy.
All of these projects deal with similar things, like in an industry when you're also going through that.
It's it's rough, yeah, because you're like thinking like, oh yeah, I'm just going to be just shelved, and like like the back row movies, Scoob, whatever, and maybe in a few years it'll find its place. But the one thing about it that was different was Sony was supporting it. They go, don't worry. They weren't like, yeah, we don't get this. We're just going to not even try. They were trying to sell it. And so that
Sony, the purveyors of quality.
I volunteered. I go, listen, I'll spend my own money. I'll rent a theater. We'll run it for, a few months. If we don't see a surge of public and the word getting out, then I'll let the seat. But
no, this isn't me, dude. You keep thinking I'm shitting on Genndy. I don't know why you keep coming back to that. I'm just saying, like, he's so committed.
Yes. When he said he'll rent out a theater, he was like, "Oh fuck, this man trying to get."
He's so committed because he's an artist, and he said he's done this for so many years. Like he wants this to succeed, and he wants people to see his vision. And why? I'm just in a loop at this point. You got to keep it playing, man. We got to get through this. There's just no way. I'm melting over here.
At least we can try. And they're like, don't worry, we'll figure it out. It's going to happen. And so they were really supportive.
Incredible.
So that made it a little bit easier.
Yeah. I'm going to take a moment to admire.
There's Jack.
He's beautiful. I attempted to the arms got totally messed up. I attempted, and then I was like, no, but I was also, I was so angry about the state of animation. So I was like, the arms are going to get so screwed up.
Me too, honey.
And then finally we'll move on to Bull.
Whoa, yes.
Oh, there he is in all his glory. And I have to ask, we can't talk about Fixed without talking about the anatomy, because we're seeing full on butts and balls.
That's
a huge part of the movie.
Yes.
So how do you
your questions are being answered, Dax?
Allowed to be on screen, if that makes sense. Like where do you toe the line, or were you always like, we have to have all these in here?
Well, I mean, because it's a rated R movie and it's for adults, we definitely knew that it was going to be in there. And now the question was, well, how much is it going to be in there? We just started drawing.
A lot was the answer.
Drawing. Yeah. And everything's going to be right if I draw it, right? And if I figure it out. And so we just started drawing butts and buttholes, and my general taste sensibility is nice. Like I don't like things too gross, right? And
Then what the
so I
fuck
trusted
happened here, bro?
my taste, right? And so for the first act screening, everybody's like, we had a 15-minute discussion of, wow, there's so many butts and buttholes, you know. But they were laughing.
I would have
about
loved
it,
to
and
have been a
nobody
fly
gave
on the
that's a good
wall in
thing, a
that
bad
room.
thing, and I said, I go, look, once my grand theory in this whole thing is that once you see it, it's going to be shocking, but then you settle in and you accept, like, oh, okay, this is
I am
that
not
movie, it's gonna
settling
have this
in.
stuff. And listen,
I
the
do not
the
accept
butthole.
this.
Dax, I think you'd be the target audience.
That's what you think I'm into? Jesus, man.
I'm jokingly serious.
Joke that is an oxymoron, sir. Do you think I'm into dogs' beeholes or don't you? Because this is a binary. This is a yes or no. This is not
Man,
there's not any ambiguity to this.
I like furry art for anatomical correctness.
As do I.
This is anatomical correctness on a normal animal. I'm just saying, admire the art, the commitment to the art.
I like anthros. I do not like
I'm not
bestiality.
I'm not saying it's sexually fucking gratifying or
But you okay.
I'm saying admiring the art, the committing to it. Again, he was like, you have to see it. It's in real life. When you were like, am I looking at my friend's dog's butthole or some shit, my Doberman's butthole? Nick, yes, dogs are there. That asshole is there. They fuck right there in our faces. It's like, it's not a reality that you can ignore. You can try to, but if you do, you're a terrible dog person. Because then those are real life things that are happening with your dog that you have to intervene in.
I don't think that if your dog flashes its beehole in your face and you look away, that makes you a terrible dog owner. I can't get behind that logic.
No, I'm saying if your dog's fucking or if your dog's humping somebody, you better say something. That's disrespectful.
Well, absolutely. That's just dog discipline.
I'm saying it's a reality that happens. All this man is doing is drawing it but personifying it at the same time.
There are lots of realities that happen, AJ. Do you want to see them all lovingly animated in gruesome detail?
No, you don't. And this is why he is contributing that, because he said there's a lack of that.
So basically, his premise here that he said was correct in your instance, where it's like, oh, you're shocked, but you settle in and then you accept it.
You accept it.
Well, I don't accept any of this.
Not until you watch the movie. Keep your Netflix subscription.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to watch this so we can talk about it, aren't we?
Man, I don't want to watch this.
Oh, well, dude, if you won't watch it, I won't.
Fuck no, I don't want to watch this. I'm just fighting for the man's right to party, bro.
Get up, stand up. Stand up for the whole.
Mm-hmm. All right.
In our movie, is a circle with a little cross in it.
Yeah.
And that's it. So it's so unassuming. We could make it really gross.
Yeah.
You know, with all the wrinkles, like, you know, we know how to do that. But that's not the choice we made. We made it to be just kind of like, oh, there it is, and you don't think about it. And by the way, like when people are grossed out by it, I'm like, you can walk on the street and you can see a dog's butt.
They're out there.
They're out there.
I mean,
out there,
people are
bro.
clamoring for like the butthole cut of cats. I don't know if you're aware of that. And
I'm
like,
not aware of that.
Well, apparently,
What?
you know, they had anatomically correct cat stuff in that movie, and people were like,
What?
"Oh, we want this." And I'm
What
like,
are you
"Well,
saying?
now you know you can have it."
There's a butthole version of the Cats movie? What the fuck is wrong with people?
Bro, all right.
I'm gonna go dunk my head in a bucket of lye. Like, what is happening?
Man, I don't know how I came across the information because I've never seen Cats, but I saw something that says you can see their assholes. but I never watched it, so I don't know how true it is. I don't know what they're referencing.
I'm a sad Otzel. Let's keep going.
All right.
Here. But I guess I also want to know, you were talking about animation as comedy, as like having all these little physical punchlines. Is there a section of Fix that especially kind of encapsulates
What is
that
this?
for you?
I mean, I think generally because
He's
it
drawing
is
the dog
quite
from the
a bit
movie.
of dialogue.
Oh.
We wanted the dialogue to be.
Sorry, I made a mistake. Okay.
We wanted the dialogue to be very expressive, right, and cartoony. And so we designed the characters so they could have big mouths and little mouths and completely pliable. So the anatomy isn't as important in a way. But then the rule that we followed is there's no hand gestures.
Mm-hmm.
The dogs act like dogs, even though they can talk. So that kind of grounded it. You know, they can't walk on twos.
Oh
They
yeah,
have to
this
pretty much
feels
kinda
very
be like
grounded,
dogs.
Genndy.
Was there a particular dog that you were most excited to draw, either species-wise or that you thought was kind of the most expressive?
Well, I wanted to, of course, I have, back then I had 2 Saint Bernards. And so I wanted to draw Saint Bernards because it's the dogs you have. Yeah. And before my Saint Bernards,
This is giving me James Gunn energy.
Yeah.
Oh, what does that mean?
It's like, oh yeah, I have these dogs, so clearly everyone would want to see these dogs in a feature film because I like these dogs, so everyone must like these. Yeah, that's not how it works, James, Genndy. No one gives a fuck about your dogs but you. I'm sorry. Like, people like dogs, and I'm sure they'd like your dogs if you showed them to them, but in a movie, that's not enough. You don't get to just be like, hey, I'm animating my dog. Isn't this good? No.
You
No one gives a fuck.
You can't say that. There's an audience for
I am
every
saying that.
breed of dog, and every time a Disney movie comes out and the animal is popular, then people will go out and buy that, and then you see a bunch of fucked up shit that happens to that fucking breed or that species because of said movie, because of popularity. So Saint Bernard, come on now, did you say Saint Bernards? Have you ever seen fucking Beethoven, fucking Cujo? That's all I got, but those were famous Saint Bernard.
Great.
I'm sure there's a movie about a Saint Bernard saving somebody ass in a mountain.
I enjoy lots of dog-related media. Like, I like Balto well enough, but they didn't focus on his butthole, that's for sure.
And they didn't have to. That wasn't the
yeah,
point. And the audience, totally different audience. That was a fucking kids movie, Dax. This is rated R.
Well, maybe it shouldn't have been.
Exactly, Beethoven. A bunch of slack-jawed English meatballs.
Oh my god. What's up, English meatballs?
That was a lot. I can't say that every time. Meatballs.
Yeah, I'd just go with meatballs if you want to abridge that.
Cats over dogs. Heck no. Stop it.
And like jowly, right? Yeah.
What, Otto? You want an opinion on that one?
I say I lean more towards cats. I think I like both very, very much. I think it's like a 5% difference for me. But the cat I had for 20 years was like my best friend, so I think I'm biased. So like, yeah, I just like cats because they're so much more lower maintenance, and I'm more of a lazy ass marsupial. So just having a cat to cuddle up to at night is nice.
I spit on your opinion.
Well, obviously you're a dogman, and I totally respect that. I fucking love doggos, and you have like a bunch of doggos, and you walk them every day and everything. So, like,
we walk, we play every day. Dogs
every day we shuffling. Oh man,
All
we're
right.
only 5 minutes away from the end of this.
Are we? And we're still not done. The night is young.
Technically 4.5. Yeah.
Jolly, drippy, right? Drooly dogs, and so I really wanted to draw them. But yeah, but generally all dogs are fun to draw. And Craig Kelman, who is our character designer, he draws dogs so great that we just kind of followed suit the way he was drawing them.
And I think, I mean, obviously the movie, I mean, even just looking at the trailer, you know, there is a level of crassness, but also there's like a lot of heart to it. Like it is, you know, very much about friends and about Bull wanting to find love. So can you tell me about balancing, you know, the cruder elements of the comedy with like these pretty touching, you know, stories of connection?
Yeah, and that is the hardest part of it, because you in a in a movie with balls and buttholes and this kind of more raunchy humor, how do you fit in?
There's no definite good or bad in what that looks like.
Wait. Are you disagreeing with Meaty's assessment that less animal buttholes are a good thing?
What are
'Cause
you talking about? I'm talking about CFH comment
Oh.
right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I totally, my wires got crossed. But yeah, dogs are totally only as good as their owners. That's why I think
What does that mean? What is a good owner? Because the person that's spoiling their fucking dog, causing it to be reactive and fucking scared of every fucking thing, insecure, and just that's a person thinking they're a good owner, but you're really being a bad owner when it comes to what the dog actually needs and are contributing to this terrible behavior.
then that would make them a bad owner.
But the people don't know that. So then I'm like, how can you, like, who are we to blame there? The people for not knowing it, the person for not seeking out their information?
The person. Oh, it always comes down on the dog owner. Like, you chose to get the dog, you should know how to raise it. Period.
You should, but then you say that, and then I'm saying a person who is well intentioned doesn't know where they're messing up. So eventually they might get a trainer, and the trainer reveals to them.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, I'm fine with them fucking up to a point, but then if they continue, like, there was a dog that my mom's friend had that fucking hated me, and he would growl at me every time I came in the room, and the friend in question really never did anything about it until the point where the dog bit me. And obviously, I'm not going to have the dog put down. Like, I handled it. I put the dog on its fucking face, and I was like, "Hey, quit that shit." And then, you know, nothing really came of it after that. But it's like she let it get to that point because she wasn't willing to address the problem, and that's how it is with a lot of dog owners. They're just, oh well, you know, he's just kind of what, yeah, and it's like, no, fuck that shit. You gotta fucking deal with it. If it's a problematic animal, you can't let that shit keep going. So
See, for sure, but see, I was thinking the extreme of like, okay, well, you got not necessarily the extreme, but I'm like, okay, are you talking about a bad, or like like I beat my dogs? You know what I'm saying? They outside all day, or like I just don't do anything about their bad behavior. So I'm like, it's levels to that. So yes, we would then start to just argue about over that shit, which it don't matter. But I'm sure, cool, we on the same page.
Well, 100%. But I also agree with Meaty's comment that less animal beehole is just better in general.
I agree, but I'm saying because they're willing to go that route, once you expose it, I feel like it's like okay, I'm thinking of the gun argument in a movie. It's like if you show it, then it has to matter. But it probably didn't have to matter because y'all are talking about the whole sexualization of it. So like that was probably hold on. So that's probably gratuitous. But I'm like, if you're gonna show the asshole there, if you're gonna acknowledge it by showing it, you gotta at least have the dog shit somewhere. Like, you know, maybe they don't like a person, so they shit on their porch, but then like make them come outside, like some fucking dog prank. So I can understand how like the sexualization of it can be too much, but I don't think the assholes and the raunchiness is the problem. Shit's just not funny. Therefore, like the attempts is just like you're annoyed with the attempt. Like doing comedy is like if somebody goes out and tries something like real bold, if it's funny, then everybody's on their side. But if it's wrong, if it fails, then everybody's just like, bro, we hate you. Why the fuck did you try to do that?
That actually reminds me of a story I heard Tom Arnold say. He was talking about Chris Farley and how they were both at this like mansion party, and the owner's dog came out into the lawn and took a dump, and for some reason everyone thought it was really funny. So Chris Farley, being that he was Chris Farley and probably on cocaine, thought, oh, it'd be so funny if I replicated that joke. So he goes behind like the shack, he strips naked, and he goes out into the lawn and he drops one. And everyone was horrified and chased him out, and he never got to come back again. And that's kind of what I'm feeling from Genndy right now. Like he just completely misread the room multiple times, and he kept going to studio after studio, pitching this terrible fucking movie that sucks ass and is a product of his aged brain. And then like here we
But
are.
you know what? When a person goes up on stage and they suck and they eat ass and they walk off, you just pat them on the back, be like, "It's good, bro. You stayed there, like you finished."
I would pat Genndy. I would give Genndy a big old pat. I would give Genndy a big old hug. He seems like a sweetheart.
He does, bro, and like, yeah, because I feel like I'm gonna have to go through this, so it's like,
Well, sure. Like when you're a good dude and you fuck up, it's different than when you're like Rachel Ziegler and you fuck up. There's a
Yeah.
different scale to it. Like there's way more I'm willing to put up with if you have a history of being like awesome. So
You said y'all will forgive this with Primal season 3. I mean, some people say season 2 fell off. I liked it. It was fine. It's okay. We're going.
In heart that's believable, and that's really the hardest thing to do about heart is make it sincere. Like we could all write in the movie like, "Oh, I love you," and that's it, but I hate that because then you don't buy it, right? So you have to somehow earn it, and that's really the hardest thing. The hardest thing is to make somebody laugh, right? And then I would say the second hardest thing is to make somebody feel, right? And
but
so
laughter
to
is
me,
a
that's about
feeling.
sincerity. And so I tried to be as sincere as we possibly could, and I think the music helps a lot because it's like the 70s, R&B soul type stuff that I love, that's endearing to me, and I feel like it has a warmth to it, right? So it helps us along, and because we're real in our storytelling and we're not pandering to anybody or any age group or anything, I hope that it sells and it's believable, and yeah, I mean, you're recognizing it, so it's nice. And
yeah, I do. After that lovely heartfelt answer, I do briefly have to come back to the balls because I think that that at like the Annecy Festival a few years ago, you showed like a 3D rendering of it, and you were like, "It's too much." But can you tell me about that period in time of the film's development where you were maybe experimenting with that?
Yeah, well, I was desperate.
Yeah.
Right. And so I thought, well, maybe what's holding it back is that I'm trying to sell it as a 2D movie. Because like, I have everything stacked. There's Bull. Yeah.
Beautiful. Mine is very scared. You just found out.
Yes, that's about right. Yeah.
Sorry.
And so back then I'm trying to sell it. And sometimes it's hard to sell process and story. So I've got a rated R movie, which is nobody's doing. Then I've got a 2D animated movie, which back then nobody's doing. And so what do I have that's commercial, right? And you realize, well, I just have dogs. They're kind of commercial, but that's it. And so I go, well, okay, maybe I'll try to change my process.
Me
and
neither.
have it be in CG, what everybody's already used to looking. And so, yeah, we designed a CG bull just to see how it's going to look. And we put balls on him. And it's disgusting, And
No
then you're like, well,
shit.
how much hair does he have? You start really thinking about it because you zoom in on it and that's it, But in 2D, it's just like, yeah, that's it. And then you move on. You don't think about it at all. You're not.
Oh, good. I'm glad we got a sketch.
Yeah.
Right.
And I imagine the physics change a little bit in 3D.
Yeah, and are we putting real dynamics?
Yeah,
exactly. So they're going to bounce around.
What are the physics? Yeah.
Yeah. How heavy is it?
Yeah.
The idea
So
he
when we
was
get
gonna
into it, it's
make
like, yeah,
this a
this is the wrong
3D
decision.
movie.
Completely. And
The idea that he wanted to make this a 3D movie originally is the most insane thing about all of this, I think. I don't know how the fuck he expected a studio to pick that shit up. And the fact that he went as far as to get a full model of a bulldog's balls to verify this, like, yeah, dude, that wasn't gonna go anywhere. Like, what do you, what?
Hey man, I think people were pretty hyped when they put the balls on the horses in Red Dead 2.
Were they? I must have missed that hype train because I only heard
I saw articles about it. I saw comments about it.
Well, then in chat, just so you know, AJ was really hyped for the balls in Red Dead 2. That was his jam.
All I said was I saw comments about it. I was hyped by the commitment to real anatomy.
It's you have an interesting mind, AJ.
That was a fancy way of saying the like them balls on that horse.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right, we got 1 minute.
To force
We got
somebody
this.
to model all that was just felt weird. And then
Oh, but this
you know,
feels
not to go
totally
too
normal.
Rated R about the whole thing. In CG also, where does the penis go? Right, because in the movie we don't show any penis. I feel like that was drawing, crossing the line.
Yeah.
Right, and so we hid it, and in drawings you can hide it easily, right? But in CG it would have to be there, and then we would have constantly trying to create angles to hide it, because then if it's not there and if people see it, they're gonna be like, "Where is it at?
Where is it?" Yeah.
Where is
Anyways, so with all that, we knew it was the wrong choice.
Totally.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and I'm very excited for everyone to get to meet Bull and go on his crazy odyssey with everyone.
Oh, what a coincidence!
Thank you guys.
Oh,
watch
That-
Mixed on Netflix.
Wow. You can't make this shit up, everybody. The James Gunn connection is stronger than we think. Even the algorithm is making the connection between these dog lovers.